What's up guys, Brandy Carr here, back with another video. Welcome to Rating Every 2025 Patriotic Scheme, Part 1, Trucks and Xfinity. When I first started doing these videos, I would do both a Memorial Day and 4th of July edition of these videos. However, in recent years, there have been less and less Patriotics run on the 4th of July weekend, which is a bit of a shame. The Coke 600 Memorial Day weekend is now the only time when a multitude of teams run patriotic paint schemes. That has eliminated the need for a 4th of July edition, which means I have to consolidate the Memorial Day and 4th of July schemes into one set of videos. And that's what you're going to see today. Without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off with the truck series, we have Frankie Muniz's Patriotic. This is a very familiar paint scheme to me. The Rayom brothers have been running this same Patriotic for a couple of years now, and I'm glad they haven't changed it a bit ever since they started running it, because it's a really great looking Patriotic. I love how instead of doing the usual camo or red, white, and blue, their paint scheme is styled to look like a military vehicle with all the panels and the rivets and whatnot. This is a paint scheme that is unique to them, and I hope they never stop running it. 7 out of 10. Next up, we have Matt Mills's Patriotic. A good majority of the Patriotics in the Charlotte truck race were run by Nice Motorsports, which should be an indicator to you that there weren't that many Patriotics run this race, which is a shame. But anyway, a so-so Patriotic for Matt Mills. I don't like it, I don't dislike it. It's the Patriotic of all time. 5 out of 10. Next up, we have Ross Chastain's Patriotic. I like what they have going on at the top of the truck with the red and the blue with the white stripes, and even the stars with the watermelon seeds at the front. I really like that touch. That's very clever. What I don't like about this paint scheme is the watermelon pattern at the bottom. I understand that Ross Chastain comes from a family of watermelon farmers and he's got sponsorship from the Florida Watermelon Association. I get that. But if you're going to do a red, white, and blue Patriotic, stick to those 3 colors. Don't add any other color to it because it's going to take away from the patriotic elements of the paint scheme. I understand that the Florida Watermelon Association wanted to feel represented on the paint scheme, but sometimes patriotism trumps sponsor representation. 6 out of 10. Next up, we have Caden Honeycutt's Patriotic. More often than not, you are going to see teams shake things up a little bit with their Patriotics and mix the camo with the red, white, and blue. And more often than not, it makes for a pretty decent paint scheme. This is one of those examples. 6 out of 10. Next up, we have Timmy Hill's Patriotic. This also serves as a commemorative paint scheme celebrating Timmy Hill's 500th career NASCAR start, which is a big milestone for him, and he's celebrating it with a great paint scheme and a great Patriotic at that. 7 out of 10. Those were all the Patriotics run in the Charlotte truck race this year, which came as a surprise to me, as if the loss of throwbacks wasn't bad enough. It seems that patriotic schemes are going the way of the Dodo too in the truck series. Not sure what happened this year for that to be the case, but I hope things pick up next year. Shifting gears to the Xfinity series now, here is Carson Kvapil's Patriotic. You can always rely on Bass Pro Shops to run a great-looking patriotic scheme. I don't think there has ever been a patriotic scheme run by them that didn't look good. It's a trend that I hope they never break. 8 out of 10. Next up, we have Jesse Loves Patriotic. For years now, the number 2 wheel in Patriotic was just the primary scheme, but with a few tweaks to give it a patriotic look. And it looks like this year, they finally made a change to it. A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. I am so glad that they changed their Patriotic for the better. 7 out of 10. Next up, we have Justin Allgaier's Patriotic. There is an overabundance of white on this paint scheme. I'm not sure if I've said this before in previous videos, but there should be a balance of red, white, and blue on a Patriotic. Too much of one color has the potential to ruin the look of a patriotic scheme. That isn't the case here, however. I don't believe this Patriotic is bad. I don't believe it's good either. Like I said with Matt Mills' Patriotic, it's the patriotic of all time. 5 out of 10. Next up, we have Garrett Smithley's Patriotic. Now, this has a better balance of red, white, and blue, although the red does take a back seat to the white and blue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. This Patriotic still looks good, with the stripes and the stars, and they even have a little few faint stars there in the white, which is a nice touch. 7 out of 10. Next up, we have Christian Eckes' Patriotic. Like I said before, ditch the other colors. Only use red, white, and blue. I love orange as much as the next guy, but do not use it for a patriotic scheme. Not to say this Patriotic is bad, though. Just, it'd look better without the orange. 6 out of 10. Next up, we have William Sawalich's Patriotic. This has a combination of camo and red, white, and blue, like Caden Honeycutt's Patriotic. But the thing is, the camo pattern is on the white. It's barely noticeable on this render. On track, it's a little bit more noticeable, but you still have to look closely to see it. Good effort, but lackluster execution. 6 out of 10. Next up, we have Jack Perkins' Patriotic. This is a very unique one to the rest of these, because it's a patriotic for both the United States and Australia. On the front of the car there, you have the American and Australian flags, and then on the side of the car, you have the waving Australian flag, and then the stars on the roof to represent the US. A hybrid patriotic. I think that's pretty neat. 6 out of 10. Next up, we have Austin Hill's Patriotic that he ran at Charlotte. Last year's Patriotic was awful, and I'm glad they went back to basics this year by bringing back the 2023 Patriotic. I already talked about it at length in the 2023 video, and there's nothing more I have to add, other than my rating stays the same. 7 out of 10. Likewise, with the Patriotic he ran at Chicago, it's the same as his 2023 Patriotic. So my rating stays the same. 8 out of 10. Next up, we have Dean Thompson's Patriotic. Last year's left a lot to be desired, and they stepped it up this year with a massive overhaul. My favorite part of this Patriotic is the bald eagle on the side. My one exception to the only use red, white, and blue rule. I love the bald eagle on there. It's a really nice touch. 7 out of 10. Next up, we have Jeb Burton's Patriotic. A major step down from the one he ran last year. Black just does not go well with patriotic colors. I'm sorry. As much as I want to like this Patriotic, the black is what ruins it for me. 4 out of 10. Next up, we have Sam Mayer's Patriotic. If at first glance I can't tell that a paint scheme is supposed to be patriotic, then you're not running a good Patriotic. I did not realize that this was supposed to be a patriotic until I saw the small stars. Yeah, 3 out of 10. Next up, we have Anthony Alfredo's patriotic. This one just boggles my mind. So they have an American flag design on there, but no red and blue. Really? 0 out of 10. Next up, we have JJ Yaley's patriotic. Now this is how you incorporate an American flag design onto your paint scheme. Take notes, Young's Motorsports. 6 out of 10. Next up, we have Taylor Gray's patriotic. I love it when teams just say screw it and make their entire paint scheme just an American flag. Call it lazy, but I personally love it. 10 out of 10. Next up, we have Leland Honeyman's patriotic. A very unique design to this one, with the darker shade of blue, the blue stars, and the red and white stripes fading in and out of black. I dig it. 7 out of 10. Next up, we have Ryan Ellis's patriotic. Another one of those paint schemes that blends camo with red, white, and blue. And they pulled it off really well. 8 out of 10. And for our final patriotic of part 1, we have Matt DiBenedetto's patriotic. I'm not sure what the purpose of those white patterns on the side are supposed to be. Maybe they're supposed to represent the Viking Motorsports logo, but they just don't look good on this patriotic. They bring the quality down. If it was just the faded American flag, it would have been fine. But as is with the white patterns, it just looks awkward. 4 out of 10. That concludes part 1 of rating every 2025 patriotic. Do you agree with my ratings? Why or why not? How would you rate these patriotics? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to see more of me, be sure to follow all my socials, like my Twitter, my Instagram, and join my Discord server. Links to all those are in the description down below. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to my channel for more NASCAR content. While you're at it, hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thank you all so much for watching. That's it for me. Peace.